Hey guys, Matt here, and it's that time of year. Sorry, I pressed escape and I forgot I have to click on the window manually. But anyways, as I was saying, it's that time of year again. It's gonna be Halloween in a little less than 2 weeks. So I've prepared a bunch of Halloween decorations, one house-sized decoration and one house concept. And I also made those because I got bored while in the middle of, not in the middle of decorating stuff, but in the end, before I recorded, I got a little bit bored and wanted to make some little art. Sorry, I just had chemo, so even short sentences are kinda make me out of breath, so anyways. So, a lot of these, in fact, all of these are pretty much self-explanatory. In each of the chests, I show all of the things required to make it. And I'm really only going to be doing one demonstration, and that's this, because this one can be is just a modified version of these two decorations. And the rest are pretty obvious, given that there aren't any hidden elements. So the first we have is... Wait, how long have I... Oh, that's right, it doesn't say how long I've been recording. Oh wait, yes it is. I've been recording for a minute. Okay, so the first one is a dungeon skeleton hanging from chains. Which is just... nothing too special. Just an armor stand right on top of a iron fence that looks like it's gone into the skull as part of the hanging skeleton. So, to make this, there's however many blocks you want to make however big a dungeon you want. And any iron bars for... Now from here, it's all 1 for 1, so if you want multiple skeletons, then you need to multiply this by however many you've got. So 1 iron bar, an armor stand, a crafting table. This can actually go... Oh, no, I like that setup. The crafting table doesn't need to be multiplied, of course, just because it's only one of them, but a skeleton skull and leather armor minus the helmet. Then 3 bone meal and 3 light gray dye to make the kind of grayish white that makes it look more like a skeleton, like how the skeleton looks. Of course, it doesn't really have arms, but that's okay. The next is my swamp monster pit. While how I got the little lake is the same as how I got this little sand pit, so I will go over that when I'm doing the tutorial on that. So we have our little zombie in his pit, in his little swampy pit. I put a dark, like, kind of Halloween styled tree. I chose a kind of dead looking texture with the acacia wood. And I wanted the spruce leaves to make it look, because it's the darker variation. And of course I put vines. Now, if you want to do this type, unless you want to break it every time you visit here, you would most likely need to turn random tick speed on, random tick speed off, with just game rule R tab random tick speed, and then just set it to 0. And wow, we're already on 5 minutes. The next is another fairly easy to duplicate just from looking at it. Oh, I didn't show. This actually requires TNT and your chosen source of ignition. Is that a word? your choice of activator. We'll just call it an activator. However many podzol you need to fill the pit kind of varies because we're using TNT to make the pit. Also, I didn't show it, but you also need any blocks if you care about having the pit entirely filled up to the point you can use your dirt blocks, but you'll most likely get those from the explosion. At least 2 water buckets. I used 7 acacia wood, and my counting went to 64 leaves. I don't know if that's the same amount, but if it's too little, then the stack is good. If not, you might need a little more than a stack. The vines, I now realize I could have just easily counted, but I didn't. So I just put a stack of vines. And then crafting table, armor stand, of course, all these. Now, I chose to make the leather tunic just cactus green. The other 2, I mixed it with brown to kind of get that muddy look. But you can't really see that. Can I get these? We'll just quickly show that it is different, kind of muddier look. If it looked more like the zombie head, I would have kept it, but Swamp Creature uses zombie head, so I needed to keep it more zombie flesh colored. Then, of course, we have the Nether tree, the bloody tree, whatever you want to. I think I called it the bloody tree when I was building it. Kind of would have been useful for me to label these. But anyways, so this is a wither skeleton climbing from the depths from the nether, from the bloody tree. And can we put redstone? Yeah. That looks nice. I'll put in 1 redstone. And then, of course, you need 7 wood. Well, 7 bone blocks, not wood. Again, it might be 64 nether wart if I counted correctly. If not, you might need a little less or more. An armor stand, a crafting table, wither skeleton skull. Just a leather tunic with gray dye and ink sac. Then you've got coarse dirt, piston, block. Well, coarse dirt, piston, your choice of activator. I chose redstone block. So then we have another special thing, the pumpkin monster pumpkin patch. The story here is that a witch has cursed your pumpkin patch, and now it's created a pumpkin monster that rose from the ground. So, to build this, you just need however big a fence you want for however big a pumpkin patch, and however many pumpkins you want in it, +1 for the actual well, no, not +1, because he'll take up a spot in it. Coarse dirt to make him to make it so he's risen from the dirt. Armor stand, crafting table, leather tunic, leather armor, with 3 orange dye, 3 yellow, 1 for each piece. Then we get on to another. I don't know if it's my favorite. I am very proud of my swamp monster. I've used him before, so I used him again because I still kind of like him. But this would be my second favorite, and it is the sandworm. Of course, it can be any type of worm you want, with an ender dragon head as the head of the monster, and it's just rising from the sand, tunneling from the sand. To do it, again, you need TNT, your choice of an activator, however many sand you need to fill the pit, a cobblestone slab, because that's the special part to making the heads stand out, an armor stand, a dragon head, a piston, 4 black concrete, and then 4 buttons. And of course, if you don't want sand, you can choose either coarse dirt or brown concrete powder. I like to kind of use that as mud. And that's what I will be doing in the tutorial for this, because again, the dragon head tutorial can be easily modified to become the tutorial for these two. So then, mainly for completion, I know probably everyone knows this trick by now, but just a zombie rising from the depths, rising from his grave, with a kind of dirty shirt. So to make him, you need cobblestone slab for the grave, 2 coarse dirt, a piston, your choice of activator, crafting table, all the same. Main difference is this one has a light blue tunic with, well, it has a leather tunic with light blue dye and cocoa beans. And these two I'll get to if I have time. So, you know what, I'll just grab stacks of these. So, I forgot I don't want the sand. I choose mud blocks for my choice block, and all of these. So to build the tunneling worm, and possibly any of these others, the decoration will be for the tunneling worm, but again, it can be anything. So find a good piece of ground, preferably one that's more flat, thus my using of a super flat world. Then your button, and just activate the TNT. The button will probably be destroyed. And see, here we have this little bit of ground, but it's not ready yet, and because not concerning obsessive compulsive traits, I will fill this in with dirt itself instead of using our choice block for the pit, leaving the very top layer empty. Now, of course, I'll just quickly plot out the blocks. Okay, so he'll be right here. So break a block down and place that. And, oh, you don't even really need to use the piston. Oops. Well, good to know. I was going to push this in with... Oh wait, no, it still kind of has a use. Yeah, that's why I did it, that's right. So, just grab your piston and your brown concrete powder. Again, I lost my activator, so I'll just place it in like that. Oh, that's right. Duh. So we'll place that down. We will place all our blocks. Dragon head placed. Now, this time we do our activator, and this time it actually works. So we'll very quickly place that back. Then just fill this top layer with sand, with brown concrete powder, I mean. And if you wanted to make the swampland, all you would do is place podzol at the bottom, and then dig a ring around. I like to have it just on the parts in facing the hole. So, like, this would be it, and you just align that as opposed to digging for, as opposed to actually making it all a clean path. just because it feels more organic that way. And where's my guy? Right here. So for here, you place just that. And you have to make sure that when you're placing this, the buttons will face this way, because that's where it kind of leads to. Well, not where it leads to, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm under chemo pills, guys. Don't mind when I mess up my words. Plus, I kind of do that a lot, even when I'm off. Well, I've never really been off medication since I started this, but yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, just make sure that the buttons face this way when you're, well, face this way rather, so that would be east, or on the facing east or west. West, south, yeah, east or west, because that will get this nice little scale effect. And yeah, that's the tunneling worm. Let me just place everything back in the chest. Oh, that's right, I just duplicated everything. So yeah, we have a little bit of time. Well, not really, but this will be a longer video. It's a Halloween special, but not the Halloween special. So stay tuned. I don't even know why I'm about to look it up. I know I'm just gonna release it on Halloween. Stay tuned Halloween for my Halloween special. I'll probably try to make it in the sometime after lunch, so that way anyone from school, anyone that's doing school, will have it available by the time they're ready for watching YouTube. So anyways, enough of my rabble about non-episode work. So this is not crematorium. I had the word. I've been saying it all day, but I lost the word. Mausoleum. I think that's even. I don't even know if that's even the word, but I've been calling it a mausoleum. Basically, it's that building in a cemetery that houses a coffin, as opposed to just a grave in the ground and the body being buried. So, just very simple, standard house design, or at least for me, it's standard house design. I'm sure any good builder would know this design. And then, of course, I chose polished andesite for the floor. And then this, for extra detailing that's not necessary, because you don't actually see the inside, I've placed it to make it look like it could fit a body. So this could be good for a haunted graveyard kind of feel. You could maybe have a zombie rising from the dirt here. And then this is a special little standard Minecraft survival base, using hopefully not too expensive elements. It depends on how far away diamonds and spruce is to you, but I chose to make a kind of haunted house themed base design. Of course, I chose dark gray stained glass, or just gray stained glass if you use the exact words. And I chose a light gray bed. Yeah, light gray bed, just to give that kind of dusty feeling. And some cobwebs, and then everything else, just survival stuff. So that will end the video here. So like the video if you liked my little mini tutorial and my display of Halloween themed decorations, and comment your favorite, and comment which do you like better, pumpkin or ghosty ghost. I don't know why I've been calling them ghosty ghosts, but Ghosty ghost. Ooh. Anyways, so yeah, comment your favorite and the pumpkin or ghost, and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified of when my videos come out. I think I have the bell. I don't know if all YouTubers have the bell. I'm pretty sure all YouTubers have the bell. But just to let you know, for those that don't know, I'm currently going through chemotherapy, thus the gold ribbon gamer. So I don't post too often. I'm trying to get into a, well, not really regular schedule, because I can't really reliably do that with all the chemo. But anyways, the point is, click the bell icon if you want to be notified. I probably won't be doing too many videos, but I'm gonna try to do more on weekends if I can. So anyways, this has been a very long video. I'm 20 minutes. I try to make mine 15. So anyways, I've talked long enough. I've even delayed my intro. So I'm Matt, or the Gold Ribbon Gamer, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.